Yo. Okay, the governor's wife. All right, let's begin. Hi, you are welcome to Nest Telly. If this is your first time, welcome to Nest Telly. And it's a good thing that you're here in our month of romance, February 2022. Every February, we sit and read as many romance novel books as we can come to. And this month, we are exploring the beautiful work of Amaka Azie, an authoress, Nigerian authoress that I happen to like a lot, right? And since we all know what romance is about, romance books are about, that's basically falling in love and having a lot of sex, and all that. And Amaka, I'm realizing, is a very erotic kind of writer. Like her vivid descriptions are very vivid, right? Okay, so, but that's pretty much it. So today we're talking about the governor's wife. The governor's wife is the story of a lady called Ogonna, I don't remember which one, and Phil. Now, I'm going to be talking based on tropes. Now, what are tropes? Tropes is a reoccurring kind of theme. There are some kind of stories that just seem to catch you when they are similar. Like there's some stories that seem to sell more. Good versus evil, hero and villain, those type of things. Those things, they will continue to move because we seem to like it. Do you understand? So there are some tropes in this book I'm going to tell you about. Then you can decide whether I should go on to read the book or not. Now, that being said, in the description box below, I've written a list of 4 books that Amaka suggested that I read for the month of February, because we're going to be reading 4, and this is our book number 2 for this month. So, the governor's wife, Ugo and Phil, when I worry you. Okay, so trope number 1 is the story of the high school sweethearts. They met when they were in secondary school and they were together for a very long time. However, there was a break, a 7-year break to be exact, where Madame Ogonna decided to marry the governor. That's why she's the governor's wife. Decided to marry the governor of a state here in Nigeria. It's a Nigerian book written by a Nigerian. Have I said that already? I don't know. Okay, so it's like, it's very Nigerian. You get it. In Nigeria, it happens in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, this story is set in Abuja, even though they get to travel to places like Benin and Ekiti at some point, but it's set in Abuja, Nigeria. Okay, so she goes on to marry some governor and all that. Then 7 years after, baby girl runs out of the marriage and ends up with Phil. So if you like that kind of story, the high school love sustains, love prevails against all things, that kind of thing, then you would like this story because it's actually a pretty good one. So that's number 1. Another trope number 2 is trauma. Okay, no, let me not make that. I'll make that trope number 3. Trope number 2 is people pleasing, or what's that word? Let me use people pleasing. Ogonna did go on to marry somebody else, but it wasn't of her own will. She was trying to please someone, but it's like a web. Do you understand? It's a very nasty web that she was in, because it's not just her. She needed to please someone who had gotten into trouble, and the only way she could save somebody else in her life was to marry this guy. Do you understand? That was number 1. But this other person that had gotten into trouble trying to please someone else. So people pleasing, if you're somebody that's maybe you've read books where people try to please people and you saw good triumph over evil on that people pleasing kind of way, like people eventually coming to their own and saying, look, I cannot take this, the story of triumph, really, victory over people that you feel like have controlled you for the longest time and all that, then you would like this book. So that's trope number 2. Trope number 3 is trauma. Okay, so the guy she married, Ogonna married a crazy man, a heavily mentally disturbed pervert of a man, and so by the time she leaves her marriage, she has physical scars on her body. She has a scar across her chest. Her back is a mess, and she has seen things that she can never, ever, ever, ever erase. Do you understand? She has things, but the good thing is that she was able to make the best she can make out of life from it, because when she now realized how common this was in Nigeria, or in Nigeria, because the book is set in Nigeria, she decided that she should do something about it and help women leave their very traumatizing marriages. Ogonna had been through stuff. Like, I was like, wow, that's messed up. Then let me see what I can say about Phil. Phil is a love-sick, stubborn man. He doesn't know how in love. Like, what happened with him was that after the girl left, he just became like a kind of madman. Not literally man, but he became very, okay, first of all, he did everything within his power to become very successful, which he became. However, he just couldn't, like, he just couldn't respect, not like he couldn't respect, he just couldn't treat women right. Like, he was really heartbroken, and he didn't understand why Ogonna left. So because of that, he just believed that all women were, women are trash, or what they say women are. They say men are scum. What are women? Women are something else. So it's like he just believed all women were like that. So he never actually tried to commit to anybody like that. But then in the process of doing that, he brought in a lot of trouble for himself, which became a problem after him and Ogonna actually link back up. Because the love story, in case you don't already know this, is about the two of them. I hope I've said it already. Okay, the governor's wife is Ogonna, who had married the governor, went through shit, came out. Then not Ugo, sorry. Am I saying Ogonna? Phil. Wow. Have I been saying Ogonna the whole time? I am so sorry. Ogonna is a character from another book. Phil, okay? Phil like Philip. Phil, okay. So Philip had gone through a whole, gone through this whole situation, and then eventually ended up with his girl, Ogonna. But the thing was that in his careless madness and all that, he got into like this major trouble. So that will bring us to trope number 4, which is danger. Now this one is, at this point, let's just call it mental health situation, because some girl got roped in, another girl altogether. Before Ogonna came in, there was another girl that got roped in, and the girl became a major problem for them when they eventually got together, because Phil just allowed her to do what she felt she needed to do, and the girl was doing everything within her power to make the relationship work, because she knew he wasn't committing to anybody. So she just felt like if she hung around often enough, did the cooking, did the cleaning, gave him the sex, did all that, that's, like the things that they teach us when we're kids, we women, do everything that this man wants, that's how you get a husband. So she did all this to get a husband. But the thing was that this Ogonna was there the whole time in Phil's mind, and it was obvious. Anybody that slept with him said that he would scream her name when he's, so it's like sometimes in his sleep he would call her name and all that. So for like 7 years, the guy was literally obsessing over this girl, and this other lady knew. So, but she just always felt like it's just one person that has married, blah blah blah, just free. She's not gonna be a problem. So she just felt like if she stayed around long enough, Phil is going to come around one day and change his mind. But Ogonna walked away from her marriage, and that now became a problem, like a major one, like life-threatening type. So life-threatening problem thriller, let's call it that. Yeah, life-threatening type of thriller situation is also available there, somewhere at the tail end of the book. So that's the trope number 4. But that's pretty much it to this book. This book was nice. I liked this one. I know something about them was very heartwarming. Phil, as obsessive and weird as he was, I liked him. He was a likable character. I also liked Ogonna. You like Ogonna, she's someone that has powered through a whole bunch of stuff. So that is it for us. If this is your first time here, right here you will see the video of my sister's bestie, the first book, the book number 1 of the month of February 2022. So just pick it up, read it, and click on it and watch, right? Then you decide whether I should read it or not. I already mentioned where they are, right? It's available on SCRIBD. There's a link I'm going to put in the description box where you can buy it if you want to. Then you can subscribe to BAMBOOKS and you can get it there. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe wherever the subscribe button is. Subscribe and like so that more people can get to know about this video. And until next time, thank you for watching.